Today I have selected one prominent topic that is about startups and unicorns. As we know, startup is an entity which is recognized by DPIIT in India, that is a private limited company or a LLP or a partnership firm engaged in a very innovative sector, less than 10-year-old, having an annual turnover of not exceeding 100 crore, and it is not formed by splitting up or reconstructing any existing business. It is a brand new unit set up by innovative entrepreneurs. And what is a unicorn? When the startup is able to have a valuation of more than $1 billion, then we call it a unicorn. And how many number of startups are there in India at present? As per the Bloom's report, as of February 2025, the country had around 1.6 lakh this startups promoted. And how many unicorns? The report again tells that we had around 117 unicorns. But are they all still unicorns? No, because since the unit only can be a private limited company, and some of them have already been either delisted and gone public or has been taken over. That is why the number of unicorns has actually come down. And as far as the statistics is concerned, 54 are going steady. That means they are still continuing to be unicorns, and 20 have actually got devalued. The valuation has degraded after reaching 1 billion. Again, they have come down because the prominent example, one in a tech sector, we can take about the Baiju, which was once valued at around 22 billion, and the value is zero at present, and it is undergoing insolvency resolution under the CIRP process after BCCI actually initiated an action against non-payment of their dues. So like that, even one more example I can tell, PharmEasy, which was once valued at around 5.6 billion in October 2021. Now as of December 24, the value has again reduced to 456 million. So like that, the value degeneration has happened in respect of 20 units. Another 19 have already gone in for going in for IPO, which once listed will be coming out of the list. Already listed around 14, and 7 have been acquired. 3 are actually bootstrapped, or they are funded by own relatives and friends, and they have not got any private funding from the third party investors. So this is about the total list of the unicorns in India. And the most interesting thing about unicorns is that unicorns promoted by Indians are that they have actually in fact promoted around equal number of unicorns outside India, and most of them in USA. They are actually making America great again as far as the Donald Trump is concerned. So around 109 out of the 109 unicorns, 95 unicorns have been set up by Indians in USA, which itself has a total number of unicorns as per the Huron Research Institute. They had around 656 unicorns, and out of that 95 has been actually promoted by Indians or people of Indian origin. UK, in UK the Indians have promoted around 4 unicorns, Singapore 3, and Germany 2. So Indians are actually promoting almost equal number of the unicorns they have promoted in India, telling that Indian ecosystem, Indian government has to do a lot more to attract the talent again in the domestic area, so that we also emerge stronger in this most prominent sector. So this is about the Huron research. And next thing I want to tell, which are the most prominent industries world over in which the unicorns or the startups are coming up, already come up or going to come up. There most prominent is fintech. As we know, fintech is nowadays the most prominent one in India with the initiative of digital public infrastructure. A number of fintech companies are actually increasing day by day. So also in equal terms, the startups promoted in the fintech sector has been the highest, and the report tells that there were around 185 unicorns. Huh. To give a background, as far as the other countries are concerned, after USA, China had the second largest number of unicorns, that is 168. Uh, so, and total number of unicorns all over the world is 1453. So, most prominent sector is fintech with 185, SaaS that is 139. AI is in the AI sector, the unicorns promoted is around 115, e-commerce 114, health tech 88, cyber security 65, blockchain 63, biotech 48, new energy 45, logistic 44. So these are the most prominent areas where most of the startups are coming, promoted by the entrepreneurs. And the most valuable unicorns also, if you see, then there will be a equal you will see a similar trend. The most valuable startup is ByteDance of China, which is actually the promoter of TikTok company. It had a valuation as per the report, Huron report, 220 billion. And second comes SpaceX, the Elon Musk, the great friend of President Trump, which had a valuation of 180 billion dollars. OpenAI, Sam Altman, with the promoter of ChatGPT, as we popularly know, so that had a valuation of 100. Hello. So we are actually next one was OpenAI, which is also valued at 100 billion. Ant Group next comes, that is China. It is in fintech sector. It had a valuation of 80 billion. Scene for 65 billion. It is again of China. It is in the e-commerce sector. Stripe 61 billion. That is a fintech company in USA. So like that, in prominent areas, prominent industries, the valuation has been the maximum. So what India is doing? India is trying to promote the startups so that we can increase our number of unicorns significantly, and giving a number of tax exemptions, credit guarantee. A fund has been had earlier been set up in 2016 for promoting the startup, which has actually got a commitment, a 10,000 crore we set up, and now it has a commitment of more than 91,000 crore. In addition to that, since the fund is completely utilized, so Government of India has in the recent budget announced that another 10,000 crore fund they are setting up for continuing with that ecosystem building process. And in the deep tech sector also, 120,000 crore fund of funds have been already announced, which will actually take more initiatives in the deep tech sector driven by AI, biotech, etc. On these areas will be actually the focus area. And also the credit guarantee cover has been increased so that any debt assistance needed by these units in the growth stage, in the initial stage, seed stage, if it is required, then that can be also guaranteed by the sovereign promoted NCGTC, which will actually guarantee up to 20 crore. So India expects that with all these initiatives, also angel tax has also recently been removed, so that this was one of the most irritant, because once you subscribe to the shares of the startup as a higher valuation, so it is actually generally taxed, and government has actually come forward and told that this is not applicable to the startup. And incentives in the form of 80% rebate in the patent filing, self-certification regarding the compliance of the labor and environment issues are concerned. All those things are being done. Dedicated Startup India portal has been launched and a mobile app is also there. And also Government of India e-marketplace, they can, without fulfilling the criteria, minimum criteria stipulated, they can participate to sell their products. So all these steps are going to help Indian ecosystem of Startup India to grow, and the intention of government is that our every district should have at least one startup in near future, and most even tier 2 and tier 3 cities where the number of unicorns coming at present is around 48%, we want to increase it more and more, because India is a vibrant country with the youngest population and is expected to remain young for a significant period of time. So human resource need to be utilized properly to make India a developed India by 2047, as envisaged by our beloved Prime Minister. So this is about the unicorns and startups today. Thanks. If you find this information informative, kindly like it. I will be really grateful. Thanks.